Hey guys, so today we're going to look at some very interesting questions when it comes to e-commerce in Nigeria. So I have a Google form where people have just been asking me questions, and that's what I'm going to answer in this particular video. So maybe to help you on e-commerce business. Now, the first question actually comes from someone that is running a physical store. What they've asked here is, how can I get more customers to visit my shop? Good. Now, when it comes to running a physical shop or a physical store or a physical business, there are two ways you can do it. You can go offline or online, right? So let's start with online because obviously it's an e-commerce channel. So with online ways, you want to have your Google My Business set up, right? Google My Business is very straightforward to set up, right? And the reason why you want to set up your Google My Business is because it is some form of local SEO. So local SEO being local search engine optimization. The summary of that local SEO is just when people search for something that is related to your business within your locality or within your area. A very good example would be when people search for restaurants near me, and Ofada Boy in Surulere would come out, right? So that's how you want to set up your Google My Business to help local SEO. Another way you can work with local SEO is identify keywords that are relevant to the location where your shop is situated. And I'll give you an example. This is a very broad example, but it's a good example. Ideally, if you put e-commerce in Nigeria in your search engine right now, so if you put e-commerce in Nigeria in Google and Bing or whatever search engine you think of, ideally, a video with Damini Williams' face should pop up. And that's because I have focused on those keywords and related terms, e-commerce in Nigeria. I have spent time to make sure that I provide high value content that would push Google and any other search engine to rank my videos high enough so that when people search for me, Damini Williams, or they search for e-commerce in Nigeria, I immediately pop up. So what is relevant in your business? What is that keyword? What is that location? Marry them together and begin to create content around them. Now, when you want to create content around them, it doesn't have to be YouTube content. It doesn't have to be, it could be blogs. And it doesn't have to be blogs. A lot of people think it has to be blogs. It could be your social media content where you are always location tagging, where you are posting your content. Now, the easiest offline method that has worked for me is setting up a pop-up event. And I'm going to use that example. So at a particular point in my lifetime, I used to manage a thrift store. Okay? I used to manage a thrift store, and that particular thrift store was located in a particular estate. The challenge was nobody knew that that particular thrift store was in that estate. So what did we do? We got some cardboards, wrote some key details about the thrift store, and put it in highly populated areas in that estate. So that way, when people were walking around the estate or walking to a particular place to go and maybe chill, see a friend, they would pass that place in that estate and come and check the thrift store. Oh, we saw the information at the front gate. We just said, let's come and see what you guys have. How long has this been here? This is the first time I'm hearing of it. Oh, wow. That is the benefit of having some form of pop-up event or some form of, location awareness, basically. So you don't have to have a pop-up event. We had a pop-up event, and we use that in our communication, and that's what brought people to that thrift store. We had a pop-up event. Nothing too crazy. We brought the products outside. We had some music blasting. There was a lot of water. There was there was no refreshment. There was nothing like that. If you want to eat, bring it from your house. If you're inside the estate, right? So we just provided water, provided music, put the products on tables, things like that, and we're good to go. You can do that in your business, right? Obviously, security plays a factor here, depending on where you're located, but it's something you can do. And you don't have to do it big. It could be small. It's selling a one beauty product store good in Nigeria. So basically what this person is saying is you want to set up a business and sell only one product in that business. In a place like Nigeria and probably globally, it's a very bad idea. And the reason why I say this is because gone are the days where you would make enough profit margins off one product. Except it's a high ticket product or a high ticket service, you're not going to make enough margins off that one product. Even if you're making enough margins off that one product, you're going to spend a shitload of money driving traffic to people to see that product, right? So I don't think it would work, especially in Nigeria. It definitely would not work in Nigeria. Let's say you're providing a variety in your business, right? You're running a dropshipping business and you want to provide variety. What is variety? You want to make sure that when people come to your store, there are things that they can pick into their basket. Because as a dropshipping business, your margins are ridiculously low, right? Your margins are low. So you make a lot of money when people purchase a lot of items. That's probably where you make your most money, right? That's just how the dropshipping business framework works. I didn't create it. It's how it is. Next question here is saying that they want to start a business in Imo State. They have 10 million naira and they want to then make 10 million naira monthly. That's fantastic. In Imo State, what do they need? What value can I provide to people of Imo State that will generate me 10 million naira monthly? You don't need to overthink it. Just look around you. What's missing? There are opportunities worth 10 million every day around us. It could be a barbing salon or a spa. It could be a grocery store. It could be a fashion line business. It could be anything. It could be a logistics company. With 10 million naira, you can definitely start a logistics company and get 10 million naira monthly. Yep, logistics businesses see a lot of money. It could be anything really, right? I have a video that talks about business ideas that you can use to generate 10 million. Some of them you will need more than 10 million to get started, and some of them you don't need up to 10 million. This particular question requires you to do some research. I can't do the research for you. Now, just pure transparency here, guys. I have lost over 100 million naira, at least 100 million naira, just based on two questions. Where are you located? Where are you based? Whenever somebody asks you in an e-commerce business, where are you located? Where are you based? There's a very high probability that that person is not going to patronize you. They're just going to go. And you need to come to terms with your emotions and your feelings. Don't get upset. Don't get sad. It is what it is, right? That person just basically doesn't trust businesses that do not have physical stores or physical presence, which is okay. That is the culture and tradition we are in for those kind of people. Thankfully, as time goes on, as we are becoming more aware and exposed, online businesses and e-commerce businesses are beginning to thrive, right? So we're piggybacking off the success of the Jumias, the Kongas, my stores, your stores, all of that. So it's okay. Don't think that because people don't patronize your business because you don't have a physical store, it's a problem, right? I've kind of deviated into a passion rant. Let me come back. So would I invest in a physical store? Yes, I would invest just so that I can get that 100 million back into my business. But there is a way you need to do it. As an e-commerce business, right? Everything you do has to make money. Your e-commerce business already is making money without that particular cost of rent. And that cost of rent is ridiculously high. Like customers that have patronized me for years, they always joke and come and ask that when are people opening shop in the airport, in Murital Mohammed, when are people opening shop in ICM, when are people opening shop in this place? And I always used to reply, I don't used to waste time. You people don't like the price they are buying this thing because it's like you want me to double the price. Because whenever you get a physical store, you're going to have to increase your prices because there's cost of rent, there's service fee. There are so many costs. There are so many costs. You employ people now. The CCTV camera, all those things that you're going to put in your business. That's also a cost, right? So what you're going to do is, by the time you want to set up your e-commerce store, the question you should ask is, what other things can I put in that physical store that will make me money? You will make sure that you will put other things in that physical store that will generate an income. Not just what you are selling as an e-commerce business. You are making money already without being a physical store. So don't put the strain of being a physical store on that e-commerce business and then let that e-commerce business die. Don't do that. Instead, what you want to then do is, okay, I have a hair business. I want to pay for this space. I want to put my hair here so that people can walk in and actually check the hair. But as I've put it here, on the side, this girl, I will get somebody to be doing manicure and pedicure. On the side, I'll get somebody to be plaiting hair. On the side, I'll get somebody to be fixing wig. Or let's say you run a streetwear brand. Okay, good. You set up your streetwear brand. Let's say you sell shirts. Your streetwear is mostly shirts. You can actually go and look for people to partner with and let them put shoes, their shoe products in your store. That way you're helping them sell the products. So you can either collect a commission for each shoe that is sold, or you can collect a commission for them taking space or renting space. There's a reason why these amazing ladies that are making so much money from one business, when you go to their place, you notice they have restaurants and spa in those places. If you know, you know. There's a reason why. So it's that same analogy, that same mindset. That's when we will now know that it is time for us to get a physical store. Don't let people rage bait you to wasting money or spending money you don't have. How do I price low ticket products? Example is lip gloss. So this person has given me an example of the low ticket product that they want to sell, which is a lip gloss. In one of my earlier videos, I think I gave the example of a waist bead, right? Waist bead is leke. Now, most times, ladies wear more than one, right? Ideally, I'll say on average, women probably wear 3 to 10, sometimes more ilekes. One waist bead costs you 1,500 naira. Let's assume 10 waist beads will cost you 15,000 naira. With that same analogy, right? So this is the price. So you sell one for 1.5, and then 10 will obviously be 15,000. Instead of selling 10 for 15,000, you can sell a pack of 10 for 10,000, right? All of a sudden, that product, it looks more interesting to a consumer to buy 10 at 10,000 instead of just buying one at 1.5, right? So ideally, like I said, on average, they buy 3, right? Women typically wear a minimum of 3, I think. I don't know. So that's 4.5. But ideally, you think, with that 4.5, if I just add like another 5.5, I'm going to get 7 more, which is more exciting. I can even call my friend Bimpe or Folake. I don't want to use Folake. They use Folake Gon. Or Ugochi. Did I pronounce that properly? You know what? Chiamaka. Or Halima, right? Halima, I'm going to get some waist beads. Pack of 10 is 5K. I have 5K. Sure, you bring 5K so I can buy for you as well. We'll split it 5-5, half. They've done all their mathematics, their marketing, that's it. At the end of the day, all that concerns your business is the 10K that has entered your pocket, right? Your lip gloss example, that's exactly what we're going to do. So we're going to take a lip gloss, we're going to take a lipstick, we're going to take an eye mask, we're going to take a face mask, we're going to take some earbuds, or what else again? What else again will pair with a lip? What do you know they use for eye? That one, the curler. Hey, I know the name of this thing. I've sold this thing before. Jeez. Rabasanta. Anyways, you know what I'm talking about? That one that you do for the eye now, the shadow mascara. You're going to take all of that and then you create a price or a promo pack or a bundle offering for that, right? So instead of just selling one lip, the thing is, if you put one lipstick in front of the customer, sadly, that's all they would pick, because they will look at it as, oh, this is probably what I can afford. But one thing I love about Nigerians, they have money. They claim they don't have money, but they have money. If you put a good enough offer, they will bring out that money. Trust me. So that's how you want to do it as well, okay? So your lip gloss, don't sell it as a single item. If it's low profit margin for you, why are you doing that to yourself? Put it in a promo pack, bundle it. So either you can do a pack of 3 lip gloss, if it's different flavors, different variants, different colors, choice is yours. Or you put it in a promo pack or a bundle pack with different products that are related to it. Don't go and put lip gloss and sweatpants. You say you know a line. I've seen things like that. So make sure as you are creating your bundle pack or your promo pack, it is relatable or relevant. If you're enjoying these kind of things, you would probably want to check my EMBA program, because it has all this kind of breakdown, and then it also has like a community attached to it where we all come together and have these kind of conversations on a monthly basis. So check it out. Link is in the description if it's something you're interested in. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I enjoyed answering these questions. Again, this is unfiltered. I didn't script anything. I'm just yapping here. But I hope my yapping was useful at least. And if you want me to, if you have your own e-commerce questions that are contextual and you need a more honest deep dive or feedback on it, again, I'll put the Google Sheet here. Ask me the questions and I'll make a video to respond to you guys. All right. Till then, stay easy. If you want to watch any more videos, I recommend one of these two videos. Peace.